Three. Hello everyone, this is Tanmay, member of MANCITY Mumbai Supporters Club, and I welcome you to this episode where we are going to preview the quarterfinal game in the Champions League of MANCITY versus Lyon. And we have like a big list of passionate City fans joining in us today's episode. So, but before I introduce my guest, just please, I request all the viewers, please guys, make sure you subscribe the channel, press the bell icon, like, share, and comment, and get a chance to feature on our next episode. So, welcoming my all the guests. Hi guys, how are you? Hi Ayan, hi Ansh Kumar, hi Amar, Arnav,
Hi.
Clayton.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey Tanmay, fine.
How are you? How are you guys?
Great. All great. First Champions League.
All great and excited.
Thank you for joining me, guys. So, just before moving to the quarterfinals, let's just talk about the historic win we had against Real Madrid. 2 legs we won, 2-1 and 2-1. So, what were your thoughts on that game? Like, how much you guys enjoyed that game? Like, starting with you, Amar. What are your thoughts on that game? Starting with you, Amar.
We played we played exceptional, I would say. We had that morale to just come and win. This was like Guardiola. Obviously, we didn't get through the FA Cup. We didn't win it. This is the competition that Guardiola has been eyeing for seasons and seasons. We have been practicing for this, and I think we've been really amazing since the restart. And we proved it. We defeated the Champions League legends. We defeated Real Madrid, both at their home ground and our ground too. So yeah, I think like that's a great start to our Champions League campaign. We are here to win it and we'll prove. Obviously, we had some mishaps here and there. We should have converted more chances, and defense was not that great, but we don't have any leader in the team spirit and team's morale to win the league, to win the Champions League. It's there. I mean, I think we can do it.
Right. What would you like to say, Ansh Kumar? What were your thoughts on that game?
My thoughts on the game, the first game, it was just amazing. The 2-1 victory over Madrid. Since Madrid, except for the last season, they won 3 continuous Champions League in a row, and defeating Madrid was a big morale boost for the City team. Now they're just aiming for the finals and winning it obviously.
Yeah. So coming to you, Clayton.
And less Thomas also.
Yeah. So coming to you, Clayton. Tell me, in that game there were so many positives to talk about, but what were the things that City should focus on to progress in the next rounds of the Champions League? There were some mishaps also, like Amar mentioned. You're not audible.
You're on mute.
Unmute, bro.
Yeah, so over the last decade now, the fact that we watched City play, we know that this team basically derives a lot of motivation, which Pep, for some reason, can give, sometimes cannot give, that we've seen, right? Our players are world-class players. There's no doubt about that. Most of our players that have played can individually play in other teams and really perform very well. But Pep, as we all know it, Pep is the technician master of this entire City squad. And what he says basically really interprets in the field. If we want to progress in this entire match, in this entire competition for that matter, maybe let's say Lyon may prove a little obstacle to us, but it won't be that much. If we don't win against Lyon, then there's no point of thinking about the Champions League. We need to create a standpoint in the Champions League by actually keeping a clean sheet. First and foremost, keeping a clean sheet, I would say, and scoring at least a multitude of more than two goals or 3 goals to create a standpoint for ourselves. As we've seen, PSG was kind of shaky with Atlanta. We seen yesterday also it was a 50-50 game between PSG and Red Bull Leipzig. But if we want to create a standpoint for us that we are the favourites again, City is the favourites every season, that goes without saying, and we never even reached the semi-final. But this season has to change. The fact that we are stable behind in the defense and that we can score goals, at least more than 2 or 3 goals, because that is what City is all about. City is about the firepower. We've signed midfielders and strikers for more than 50 to 40 million. We've signed defenders for more than 50 to 60 million. We have to show the fact that we are, and we have done this for not just one season or 2 seasons. We've been doing it for the last decade. And now it's high point that we show what we are. We are not a PSG. We are not a Red Bull Leipzig. We focus on talent and we focus on managerial tactics. We've dominated the Premier League for 2 seasons. Now it's the Champions League, and if we have to do it, main thing is the defense. Without the defense, without getting our centre backs and our full backs sorted, we can't go ahead. There's no point. How many ever goals Kevin De Bruyne puts? How many ever goals Jesus shoots? How many ever great performance, man of the match performance Sterling's have? If our defense is not sorted, I'm sorry to say we will get knocked out of this Champions League tie.
Okay, so last thing on Real Madrid game, coming to you, Arnav Ashin. So tell me, bro, like who were the standard performer on that game for you? Like which performances of the player you liked in that game?
I think the best performance was Jesus' performance, because after he was playing in the Premier League, I really didn't expect him to get a goal and an assist, because he was missing chances in the Premier League. But I was shocked when in the Madrid game when he won the ball from Varane, and I think he played really well.
And what about Kyle Walker? How was he on that day? What are your thoughts on him?
He also played very well. He defended very well. I liked how he played.
So now coming to the next game, it's Olympique Lyon versus Man City. Now, if we had a normal draw, I think many would have picked Lyon only out of the options left in the Champions League. So, what are your thoughts on this game? Starting with you, Taha. What would you like to say about this game? Taha.
So this game, I mean, this game, it's kind of dicey.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So this game is kind of dicey. Reason being, the last game was a tactical stalemate, because you see, City is used to dominating possession. We always dominate possession. Last game we did not do that, and we are very used to So the thing is now, if somebody can decode it, naturally the other teams will also be able to do what Real Madrid did. So I'm expecting this to be a very hard game. Like, I'm expecting this to be a challenging game, but I think City can easily overcome it.
Right. So last season,
as long as we don't make those silly mistakes that we did, and I don't gamble.
Last season we played them twice and we lost once and we drew one. So, but just remember the fact that they had Nabil Fekir, they had Ndombele and Ferland Mendy. Now they don't have them. So, what would you like to say, Ayan? Like, what kind of threat do Lyon, possess to us against City? Because they defeated one of the favorites of the Champions League. They knocked out Juventus. So, what would you like to say?
When they defeated City, defeated City, what they were doing was they were pressing them. We didn't play very well in the midfield. We were missing De Bruyne, and that caused great problems. But like we saw against the game in against Real, City managed to play in a crowded midfield nicely. They were passing the ball, they were holding the ball, controlling the ball, and one of that the pressing the midfield threat is decreased because of that, because I feel confident about the midfield. Another thing is that there's only one game, and like we saw Atlanta, they just scored a goal and they sat the whole game. They were waiting for PSG to attack them, and like what happened against us, like against Southampton, the 1-0 loss, they just scored a goal and they sat the game out on the defense. So that's the issue. So scoring the first goal would be very important.
Right. So coming to you, Arnav Chopra. So bro, what do you think that how should City approach this game? Like, what is the best scenario for this game? That City should go with this tactics and dominate the game.
I think we should definitely attack a lot, and we should be good in our defense also. And I feel that De Bruyne is in form, so De Bruyne and Sterling is also in form. So if both keep scoring goals and we have good passing, then we can surely dominate easily.
What would you like to add to it, Chinmay? What are your thoughts? Like, how should City approach this game? Chinmay?
You see, Lyon hasn't been good in that league. They are not even in top four.
Yeah.
So there are drawbacks that we can exploit in this match. So Pep is a genius. He might have thought something, or like Real Madrid, what he prepared for Real Madrid was exceptional. No one can beat them like in such good form. They had the best defense. Well, it was luck. Agent Varane played well for us, and hopefully VAR doesn't go against us against Leon.
So, like,
Something good that game.
coming to you, Amar. So tell me, like, how big a miss Sergio Aguero is this in this competition now? Like, if we go through, we're obviously going to face one of the Barcelona or Bayern, and then in the final. So, how much big a miss is Sergio Aguero in this competition?
Aguero is a veteran, is a Champions League veteran. He knows he knows the league in and out. He knows how to play with these teams in and out. He's proved he's proved us time to time against them, and he's won from nothing, to like greatest ever comebacks we've had against Bayern also. So it's great. Like we are obviously missing him, not just Champions League. We've been missing him in Premier League too. He's our pivotal performer, that he's consistent, and season on season he's been doing good. He's uh, he is a team member that you just need to have up front to have that firepower going. Like Jesus is he plays kind of a second striker role always, even though he has been given the role of out and out one. Okay, he has been the chosen successor of Aguero, but not at all closely performing like him. Aguero is a different class altogether. He's obviously, we've been missing him a lot in the front. We have literally shots from midfield and not from our strikers from outside the box, which has been, our biggest problem. If Aguero was there, he was a constant threat to the opposition goalkeeper, like continuously, just giving him a time of his action, like, okay, you need to win this game. Aguero is that kind of player. When you want something to happen, Aguero is that man you go to when he creates that magic.
Right. What would you like to say, Ayan, about on the Sergio Aguero thing? How big a miss is Sergio Aguero for us in this competition?
Aguero is one of the coolest customers we have. He is very cool on the ball, even if it's late in the game. And though Jesus isn't performing very bad, I saw him pass the ball to Sterling, which was one of the happiest thing I've seen. Jesus passing the ball, and he was also cool when he covered court for the second goal. So Aguero is Aguero, but Jesus is also doing well.
Right. So coming to you, Clayton, how impressed were you with Foden, and how much confident are you, like, progress remain for the next rounds of the Champions League if we go through? So how much confident you are going to be if you see him in the starting lineup?
So as you all know, Foden is probably every City favorite fan. I mean, he's probably an academy player and everything, right? However, basically in the second half versus Real Madrid, you could see him really dropping in that confidence, like going up against defenders like Varane and everything. You could see him really losing the ball and not really committing to a tackle or committing or giving that real press that we had when we got the first goal from Sterling, right? But no doubt Foden will perform definitely, right? Like I said, the centre back delusion is there, like the dilemma who's going to play as a centre back pairing with Laporte. Even the front three is going to be a dilemma as to who's going to play. Sterling's outstanding performance versus Real Madrid has cemented his place in the starting lineup. Will we see Mahrez? Because we seen that Mahrez really didn't even have a contributing factor against that rout we had against Real Madrid. Will he feature in the starting three? Will Foden be benched, or will Jesus be benched? Ideally, if you ask me, I would want Jesus to be benched and let Foden play the same game that he was playing, because the front three pressing that we have has really put City up front. We've seen that versus Liverpool. We've seen that versus Real Madrid. I don't see why we shouldn't stick to the same. But if there's a certain introduction that should happen, I would suggest that we bench Jesus, right? Bring him in the second half, and Lyon again. It's if we attack well versus Lyon, we can get a lot of goals in the first half. There's no doubt about that. So why not put an attacking options, and why not bring Mahrez in place of Jesus? I mean, I would suggest, because Jesus is not completely a striker. He may be the Samba skill winger, but in terms of front of the goal, his chip is great. As Ayan said, his chip was great. Everything is great about the player, but the shot, the finish, the clinicality which Aguero has, I don't see that in Jesus at this point. However, a Sterling he's surely clinical. Foden is clinical. Mahrez is clinical. These three, if I see them featuring versus Lyon, I would really personally be very happy.
Right. Okay. So now going to the Lyon game, let's predict our lineup. So obviously Ederson will start, Kyle Walker will start, and Laporte will start. So tell me the other centre back you guys want. So starting with you, Ayan. Who do you think will be a other centre back you want to see with Laporte in that game?
I would say Fernandinho, just because of the experience, and Rodri on this CDM position, because Rodri is very cool on the ball. So I would say Fernandinho as the second centre back.
Okay. What about you, Ansh? Would you like to see alongside Laporte?
I would personally like to see Otamendi. Yeah, he's also experienced, and yeah, we've seen him score as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll
What about you, Arnav? Who would like to see?
I would also like to see
Otamendi.
Fernandinho, Rodri in the midfield with David and De Bruyne.
Okay. What about you, Arnav Chopra?
Otamendi.
Okay, so we have two Otamendi vote, two Fernandinho vote. Now, what about you, Amar?
I think Fernandinho is good in the air also. Otamendi is not tall at all. We need two strong, pillars we need in the back to head the ball out of the game.
Okay. What about you, Taha?
I want Eric Garcia to play.
Eric Garcia, he's also a very good option to be featured in the game. What about you, Chinmay?
I'll go with Eric Garcia to find him. He has some potential.
Okay, so now Clayton, you are a decider. Who do you think should go now? Don't say Stones now.
I mean, I would want to say Stones. I would really want to say Stones, but given the entire scenario, I would go ahead with Otamendi, since he's been. We've tried it with Fernandinho, but I would want Otamendi to get a chance, since this being his last season and everything.
Okay, so we have 3 Otamendi votes, 3 Fernandinho, 2 Garcia. So I'll vote Garcia. So there's a tie now. It's up to Pep now who he choose. So now about left back, who would like to see Ben Mendy or Cancelo? Or of course Zinchenko is also one of the options. Who would you like to see? Starting with you, Clayton. At left back.
Cancelo, definitely. I love that guy. Dude. The way he played against Madrid, amazing, fantastic option. No doubt.
Ansh?
I would go for Benjamin. I'll go for Benjamin Mendy.
Okay. Ayan?
Fullbacks at this moment are sorted. Kyle Walker and Cancelo, best pair. Best pair of fullbacks.
Amar?
I think Mendy should start. He's good with the crosses and everything. He's also left-footed, which is one of the essentials for left back. But like Cancelo is not able to put the crosses, so I think Mendy.
Taha?
Cancelo, any day of the week, the performance he's put up now. Oh my God.
Arna Basin?
Cancelo, of course. After he played against Real Madrid, how can you bench him?
Right. Chinmay?
Go for Cancelo.
Arnav? There's no chance.
Cancelo.
So Cancelo, now the Mumbai City Supporters Club now wants Cancelo to start. So okay, that's sorted. Now please tell me your midfield 3. Which you like to see against this game? They are going to press us high. So and we need creativity and we need balance also. So what is your midfield 3? Starting with you, Ayan. Ayan.
So the midfield, I would say, should be Rodri, CDM, Gundogan, and Kevin De Bruyne.
Amar?
I think we should try with Bernardo in the midfield. Rodri as CDM, of course. We need someone in the midfield to continuously run, keep running. Not on the winger position, but in the midfield. And of course, De Bruyne. There's no doubt about it. So
Taha?
Bernardo, Rodri, and
Right. Taha?
So there's gonna be Rodri. There's gonna be KDB, and then I want Foden to play midfield because he's just proven himself in that center position. He can dribble past so many people in the center. So just want him to do that.
Right. Chinmay?
Go with Rodri, CCD as a CDM. Then I would like to see David Silva. He can make some magic. Help us with some magic.
What about
KDB,
you?
of course.
Arnav Chopra.
Rodri, KDB, and Foden.
Great. It is great. Arnav, what about you? Arnav Bhasin. What's your midfield three?
Me?
Yeah.
I would go for Rodri, De Bruyne, and David because it's David's last year. He should play the Champions League.
Clayton, what about you, bro?
I see everyone said Rodri. I mean, I would really like Rodri to play. He's outstanding. But given the fact that we are not sure about a centre back, right? And I don't want Fernandinho to play a centre back. So I would prefer CDM should be played by a defensive player and let Fernandinho play in the CDM with Kevin De Bruyne, obviously, no brainer. And between Bernardo Silva and David Silva, I want Gundogan to take a rest on this game. I would prefer a Bernardo Silva being it Lipson and his first game in his hometown. So I would go with Bernardo Silva. Let's see how he performs. If he doesn't in the first half, there are many people waiting for that position.
Okay, so now coming to the main question, what you guys think is the full-time score, prediction? Full-time prediction, what will you guys think? So starting with you, Ayan. What is the score going to
Say
be?
3-0.
3-0. For Lyon?
Obviously, City.
Amar?
I think it'll be a tough game. I think there'll be goals on both sides, but City 3-1 or 3-2.
Okay, what about you, Taha? Taha, what's your score prediction for this game?
Oh yeah, so 5-0, dude. 5-0.
5-0.
5-0. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
5-0.
That's a very bold
It's
prediction.
gonna happen.
Arnav, what do you think? Arnav Chopra?
3-0 City.
3-0. Chinmay?
2-1. 2-1
2-1.
City.
Okay, Arnav Bhasin?
I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think our defense can keep a clean sheet. I think it's gonna be 2-0 City win.
Okay, Clayton?
3-0, definitely 3-0. We have to keep a clean sheet. If it's a failure if you don't keep a clean sheet tomorrow, day after.
Okay. Ansh Kumar?
Yeah. I would go for 3-0.
3-0. Okay, so Mumbai City supporters, majority of them said
3-0.
3-0. So if you guys are doing some betting or things, so just please put your money on 3-0 because there are so many votes for 3-0. So hopefully we get that result. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. We'll obviously talk about after the game. So and hopefully we'll talk in a positive manner and hopefully we'll be excited for the upcoming semi-final. I hope so. So guys, thank you for joining me. Let's hope that we win this championship this season. Thank you guys.
Yes, bro.
Thank you. Meet you soon, guys. Take care.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe.
Thank
Come on,
you. Thank
City.
you.
Bye guys.
Come on,
Yeah.
City.
Come on, City.
Come on, City.
Go on.
Come on, City.
Come on.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.